Titulo, The Edge of California. Sometimes you have to get lost in California to find your way back to love. Hall, romance drama. California always felt like a place where stories begin. But for us, it's where everything ended, and maybe where it could begin again. Los Angeles, sunset at Venice Beach. My name is Julia Parks. 3 years ago, I left Los Angeles with a broken heart and a suitcase full of what-ifs. I left him, Nate Carter, photographer, dreamer, and the man who swore he'd wait. I never looked back until now. Café en Silver Lake, une expected réunion. I didn't come back for him. I came back for a job. But fate has a funny sense of humor. There he was, same eyes, same half smile, waiting in line at the same cafe we once loved. Julia? He said, like he wasn't sure if I was real. Nate, I whispered, already trembling inside. I told you I'd be here, still. And he was. Car ride along Pacific Coast Highway, rumbo a big sir. We drove the coast, like old times, past Malibu, past memories, past pain. He played the same playlist. I still hummed along. You left without saying goodbye, he said finally, because I knew if I said it, I wouldn't leave. The silence that followed said more than words. Big Sur, cliff facing the ocean, starry night. We stopped near the cliffs, the Pacific roared below. I took pictures of this place every year, Nate said, always hoping I'd run into you. Tears blurred my vision. Why didn't you hate me? I asked. Because love doesn't come with conditions. You taught me that. I walked to him and kissed him like I hadn't forgotten. Because I hadn't. San Francisco, days later, final decision. Back in the city, I had a choice to make. Return to New York and my safe, predictable life, or stay. For us, he didn't beg, he didn't promise, he just waited again. At the train station, I walked toward the platform. Then I stopped, turned. Nate! I called out, breathless. He looked up, hope in his eyes. I'm not leaving again, I said. This time, the goodbye was to fear. A year later in Carmel by the Sea. 1 year later, we live in a little house by the beach. Nate teaches photography. I write again. Sometimes we drive the coast at sunset, and I catch him watching me, like he still can't believe I'm real. I always smile and say, this is the only story I ever needed. And this time, California didn't break us. It brought us home. The end.